gapped past my entry. It activated the entry and went all the way down to my stop loss and then went up back. Now, if I didn't have that stop loss on that trade, it's possible that I'd be a massive profit right now. But I honestly am not willing to risk not trading with a stop loss. I don't trade with large enough. It's really that simple to say, but I don't know how simple it is to do, right? Let me, one step at a time, I'll know how to do and work, you know. But for right now, this is the situation. It's not gonna be one of the usual ones. It was supposed to be like a day in the life video. We currently on the way up to the farm, but as you can see there, long story short. Welcome back to another video. Hope you're doing amazing and welcome. Hope you're doing amazing. My name is Kevon Roach and this is my channel where I share what it's like being a full-time trader both on and off the charts. Yo, it's Monday. Actually, it's Tuesday. It's a brand new week. I didn't open the camera yesterday. I had a trade yesterday, but it was a pending order and it did not get activated until this morning. But before we actually go over this trade, I would ask you to kindly pay attention to the screen there. And I don't know if you can remember from the last videos, but right here was the last place I placed an order on the $50 account with Black Bull Markets. And well, as I can see now, I placed more than one positions and I did not know. I'm still trying my best to get accustomed to this whole trading from TradingView thing. So I opened a pending order and a market order, and I did not know the market order had stop loss and take profit. The pending order did not. And so on Monday when the markets reopened, on Friday I actually saw that I was in like 20 something dollars of drawdown, which I was like, what was that? And I already lost like $6. So the $6 stop loss got hit, and the pending order, which had no stop loss, or it was the pending order that had a stop loss. Well, I don't think it too. It was a pending and a market order. One of them had stop loss and take profit, the other one didn't. I noticed that on Friday afternoon after I was already taken out of this trade on every other account. But I thought maybe we would see some type of reversal rather than closing half of the account. On Monday, the market gapped down, and you know, it took me out because it didn't have a stop loss. It just went all the way to zero. Rather than depositing again, because there's literally no way of y'all knowing that besides me telling you, I have $0 in the account right now and I'm going to restart that $50 to $100 challenge. I'm not gonna pretend like these things don't happen. I'm not gonna pretend like it was impossible for me to lose. It's a challenge. It's to challenge myself. It's to show you that, you know, it's possible, but it's not like that simple to do. You know, it takes some amount of experience, it takes some amount of knowledge, but it's more than possible. Anywho, now that we got that out of the way, if you can keep your attention on the screen for a mizzle, then you'd see this price action that took place yesterday. And while all of this happened, we could say that there was a buy for yesterday. I didn't actually see a retracement into this fair value gap, so that's what I was waiting for, and I placed this I sent this pending order out to the community since yesterday, like maybe like 11 o'clock or so, or nah, before 11, maybe like 10:30 when I saw this formation, this fair value gap form. But I didn't take the trade honestly because I didn't see any solid forms of manipulation. This here is manipulation, but we didn't quite break this low that was created here earlier in the morning. So I wanted to see some type of manipulation, but looking back, this leg of price action on Sunday market open could count as the manipulation because we only had Monday morning. So sometimes the manipulation happens during the night and, you know, we work with it. Anywho, so the manipulation happened. Hey, I'll just bear with me through this play now, because I really ain't able to pause while these pilots take the time and fly over. I don't know, like them all to slow down the engine when they do over me house to make it more nice as long as possible, but bear with me. So I sent this pending limit out, and only until sometime this morning when I was sleeping is when price actually came down and activated this order. So that was around like, yeah, 12 o'clock, exactly midnight. Woke up to this currently, but I'm thinking, now this was not the original placement for the take profit. It was a little bit more up, like somewhere here, but because this price action already went there and took that high, because it's a previous high right here, right there, then it's possible that once price gets back to this area, it'll choose to shoot further. Now I'm aware of that, but I'm also going to just be accepting what the market gives me, because it's possible that this market could come above this high or come above these newly formed highs and then start dropping, and I don't want to be involved in price action after I already got an entry here and rode it all the way up there. So if that's the way price wants to react, then I'm going to close the position and possibly analyze the market for another entry if it's in the same direction or in the opposite direction. But that is the situation right now. I would like to update the community because I did not tell them to close it. I told them to leave the pending order open, and yeah, we're here. This doesn't always work in my favor, by the way. I believe this exact piece of price action right here, I had a pending order open on all of the other accounts, and once price actually gapped past my entry, it activated the entry and went all the way down to my stop loss and then went back. Now if I didn't have that stop loss on that trade, it's possible that I'd be a massive profit right now, but I honestly am not willing to risk not trading with a stop loss. I don't trade with large enough lot sizes to fear not trading with a stop loss, because I believe 200 pips wouldn't even cost me $200. But it's the discipline to know when to close, and my strategy doesn't involve being disciplined to close your own trades. My strategy involves opening the trade at point A and letting it get to point B. If point B is your stop loss, then fine, you let it. If point B is your take profit, then fine, you let it. But there's discretion trading, you know. It doesn't have to hit your stop loss before you close it. That's knowing when to cut your losses. It doesn't have to touch your take profit before you get out of the trade in profit. That is reflecting to the point that Jeremy from the group made the other day, where he said we're here to make money and we're not here to be right. You know, we're not trading to be right, we're trading to make money. And that's something that I really got recite a couple times, because I'm in this world where I'm trading to be right more than I'm trading to make money. So yeah, all of that is food for thought. And I'm going to observe this price action. I'm going to pay attention to it, and if there's anything that occurs that makes me think that okay, I'll want to take it here, I'll want to close the trade and possibly open another one, then I'll do that. I'm gonna open back the camera and give y'all the reasoning behind whatever decision I make, and hopefully we can get to break down 1 or 2 trades today. So yeah man. Alright, so we're back, and it wouldn't be a real short video if I choose to end the video right now, because y'all didn't see me analyze this price action to get the entry. You know, you weren't here throughout the entire duration of the trade to see me go through the world of works. But I am about to close this trade, even though we're not quite at take profit. I am about to accept this one and go. It's still 7:35 in the morning, so it's not 9 or it's not even 8 o'clock as yet, so it's possible that I'll have another entry at 9. But for right now, I just want to be out of price action and let it do its thing, because to be honest, I have to step away from the computer for a little while. So I don't want to be in this trade that was all this way up in profit and then step away and come back and it's not the same situation. So probably gonna close it here. To be honest, I just closed it on my personal account, and I still have it open on the other 2 prop firm accounts that I'm using as well. I hope y'all could see that. You probably can't see it clear, but that's okay. Alright, yeah, now you can. So as y'all know, I don't check the trade portion of MT5, so this is one account, and hopefully it looks slightly different so you could tell, but this is another account. You cannot tell the difference. I need to show you the trade section. I realize hope you can see it, but it ain't even that important, bro. It doesn't matter how much funds we make from a single trade. Alright, that one was $70, and the other one that I showed you before was $55. I'm gonna close that. And now it's time to close these 4 accounts. So we closed this first one with 110, second one $103, third one $104, and the fourth one also 105, well 110, 19. So we got 110, 103, 105, and 110, roughly $400. And with the personal, I made $60 and 60, 55, and 70 on the other 2 prop firm, 55 and 70 on the other 2 prop firms. So that would be 70 and 55 that's 125, and the 60 would be 185. So we made $585 this morning. Cool. Confirm buy limit from yesterday active. Bring SL to BE for a risk-free trade and adjust TP to 21,371. Okay, so we're not quite at 21,371 as yet. That's just right there. So, all right. So we are just a smidge away from 21,371. I currently closed the trades. And I'm going to also send it out to the community so that they are aware that I'm no longer holding this position. I already told them to bring stop loss to break even, so regardless, it's a risk-free trade. And you know, whenever they're ready to exit the trade, as they can see that they're in profit, they can do so. Alright, so we updated the community. Look at that price looking like it wanna play itself a thing. And we updated the community, we closed all of the positions, and now we're gonna let price do its thing. Now this is why I chose to close it here, to be honest, because of this fair value gap right now where price is reacting off of. I didn't trust price, right? And it's possible that we just have maybe a little bear candle, and then we just shoot straight past up, then go even further to the upside. But like I said earlier, we are trading to make money. We're not trading to be right. I mean, I've said that so far about like 4 times, and if you're feeling targeted, then that's good. You should do something about it, but mostly it's for me to hear myself. It's for me to watch Baggett's video and watch me dead in my own eye and be like, yo, you're here to make money. You're not here to be right. So it doesn't have to hit you to take profit to a T. You don't have to have a sniper entry. You don't like have to have the best position to enter the trade or to place your stop loss and to maximize your profit. You don't need to double down on your positions. You don't need to step away from the charts because you believe it's going to get there. Monitor your trades, accept what the market is giving you, remain disciplined. It's really that simple to say, but I don't know how simple it is to do, right? Let me, one step at a time, I don't know how they do and work, you know. But for right now, this is the situation. I'm not sure if I'm gonna close this camera off and end this video right now because this is a very, very short video, and I know y'all ain't accustomed to them short videos. So I'm going to come back and open the camera once I have another trade, because obviously we must see something. It's not even 9:30 yet. Welcome back to another video. Hope you're doing amazing. It's currently Wednesday, and without any fluff at all, we'll get right into the charts. But before we do that, if you're new here, my name is Kevon Roach, and this is my channel where I share what it's like being a full-time trader from the Caribbean, both on and off the charts. For right now, I don't have a trade because we have all this up and downness in price. For this morning at 9:30, we had this push right up here that kind of touched this fair value gap. Price had a impulsive move to the downside, taking the lows that were farmed, but no closes below, no full closes below this low that was farmed before the fair value gap was filled. So I'm still watching it. If we should get a close below that low, then I might go in based on price action, but still I want to see full confirmation before entering this trade or sending it out to the community. However, once I get that, I'm gonna come back and full y'all in on that. I don't know how best y'all hearing me right now. It's probably windy, but this video is not gonna be one of the usual ones. It was supposed to be like a day in the life video. We currently on the way up to the farm, but as you can see there, long story short, we got some difficulties there with the V. So we're waiting on somebody to come fix it, and I thought, why not just start the video, and maybe I could show y'all a little view of how the, I want to call it, highway looks in Guyana. This is basically a lumberyard. This is the front of the lumberyard. huge ass logs. It's like, I don't know, 100-foot trees, couple well of them. And all over there is just, you know, but, yeah. So, wait about once we reach on the farm, I'm gonna open back the camera and fill y'all in, but for now this is the situation.